I'm putting together a full-length video about all the things you can do to upgrade your freight cars. Of course, one thing you can do is to add weight to those cars that are underweight. And today, in this short video, I'm going to ask you a question about adding weight. Coming right up. I'm Roy Smith. Recently, I received a package containing freight cars in the mail from my friend Robert Browning. Thanks, Robert. I really appreciate it. In fact, Robert's package contained 18 older freight cars. Before sending the cars, he warned me that they would need some work. You will see the cars and the work that I am beginning to do on them in a forthcoming full-length video. But for now, I want to ask you this. Do you like your freight cars to be underweight or overweight according to NMRA recommended standards? Underweight cars are easier for locomotives to pull, but they may have a greater tendency to derail. Meanwhile, overweight cars can create the illusion of the mass and heaviness of real freight cars, but they add to the drag on your locomotives. The NMRA offers recommendations for the weight of freight cars. Recommended weights depend on the length of a car. Of course, those standards are controversial, and some people say they are obsolete. I will talk more about that in the forthcoming video as I add weight to the cars that Robert sent to me. On a scale, you can see a 50-foot N-scale boxcar that Robert sent to me, along with micro-trains, trucks, and metal wheels that I am adding to it. Using NMRA recommendations, the boxcar should weigh 1.1 ounces. But as you can see, it weighs 0.81 ounces. Adding 1/4 ounce lead-free weight brings it up to 1.06 ounces, slightly less than the NMRA recommendation of 1.1 ounces. Adding a second 1/4 ounce weight brings it up to 1.31 ounces, somewhat higher than the NMRA recommendation. So what do you think I should do? What would you do if you were adding weight to this freight car? Would you leave it slightly underweight, or would you prefer to make it overweight? Remember, underweight and overweight each offer advantages and disadvantages. Let me know what you would do in the comments section down below. I will tabulate your responses and share the results in the forthcoming video about upgrading freight cars. Again, the question is, would you leave it underweight or would you prefer it to be overweight? And while you're waiting for that full-length video to come out, don't forget, there are more than 300 videos for you to watch right here on this channel. I will post a link to my videos page down below. Go over to it and browse around. Or you can watch these two videos over here just by clicking on them. I'll be on the lookout for that video on ways to upgrade your freight cars. As always, I'm Roy Smith. Until next time, happy railroading.